I destroy Satan. So I decided to watch something. It was a documentary that came out, I think it was in 2019, and it's called Hail Satan. And it's about the Satanic Temple. So it's these people who, they hate the church, they hate Jesus, they hate God. They worship, they don't like Christians, they don't like authority. They want to do things their own way, and they found themselves they didn't want to be, they decided they wanted to call what they were doing, they made their satanic temple so that they could do what they want to do, basically. And then they did they've been doing rituals, all that kind of stuff, satanic rituals, if you want to call it, witchcraft, all that kind of stuff. Okay. They're all about, they support things like feminism, communism, abortion, all that kind of stuff, right? As you would expect. Well, this is the thing. I say I destroy Satan. Okay? So when I say I destroy Satan, those three words mean a lot of different things. So, so Christians, they think, they say devil or Satan or Lucifer. It says in the book of Thessalonians that, it talks about the Antichrist and saying that there will be many Antichrists. Yeah? Well, the thing is, a lot of people will say, those different words, those different names, they can all mean the same person or same people. Satan, the devil, Lucifer, the Antichrist. Those are foreign names that people use interchangeably. Yeah? And, Satan is also associated with, they are associated with, lots of different things, like, there's the lion. Satan roams about like a lion. Well, it doesn't say he is a lion, it says he roams about like a lion, I think. It doesn't say that he is a lion, it says he roams about like he is a lion. Which is interesting, right? Because does that mean that he's an impersonator? Maybe he's trying to impersonate the lion, whoever is the real lion. But it's sort of, anyway. And obviously it's the serpent, there's the dragon, the red dragon, all that stuff, So, where do I go with this? So, obviously, there are many people who are anti-Christ. For instance, all those people who went to the Satanic Temple, well, they are anti-Jesus Christ. They are anti-Christ, in a sense, yes. But, Satan and devil are terms used to, Satan is called the accuser, and, the devil is called the accuser. And Lucifer is called the light bringer. Yeah, yeah, the light bringer. Yeah. So, so where am I going with this? So, the thing is that I am Satan, I am the devil, I'm Lucifer, I'm the Antichrist. I'm God. I am God. You see, what Jesus said, like when the lambs will stand at his right hand and the goats will be at his left hand. Yeah? Yeah, the goats being evil and the lambs being good. That's the thing, I'm God. I was Jesus. So, really, the situation, I mean, Jesus was called the lamb. Well, what happens when a lamb grows up? It grows horns out of its head. Yeah. And the word lamb has been used to describe, a baby, a young goat. Isn't it interesting how a young goat's called a kid? How weird is that, huh? Anyway, I mean, the thing is, people celebrate. I mean, people people celebrate the birthday of Jesus on the 25th of December and call it Christ Mass Day. Well, you know what Mass is, don't you? It's celebrating the death of Jesus. And you wonder why so many women have abortions. Yeah, I wonder why. Well, because they want to pretend that they're God. They want God powers. That's what they're trying to do. They're getting pregnant, and then when the baby is born, it's dead. Because when the baby comes out, it's dead because it's been aborted. Because, well, that's the thing. You celebrate the birthday of Jesus Christ, and you call it Christ Mass, and then you call Holy Mass communion, Holy Communion. Well, that's about the shedding of, that's Jesus dying on the cross. It's all about the blood and the flesh, and the bread and the wine and stuff. It's the remembrance. Anyways, it's supposed to be symbolic. Anyways, food for thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, who gives you your bread and your wine? Where does it come from? How do you get it? Who are you supposed to thank for it? And what did God do for you? What did Jesus do for you? Well, I was Jesus. I'm God. I'm Satan. So, this is the thing. Those who love me will call me God, Father, okay? Those who don't love me, well, well, that's the thing. Isn't it strange though, isn't it? All these people who want to go to the satanic temple, and they're thinking they're worshipping the enemy of God, but really, I'm God. I'm Satan. And I could say to them, I'm like, yeah, I was the one who was crucified. Yeah, I was the one who died on the cross. I'm Satan. It's not going to look good for them, is it? Anyways, well, it's true. It has so many different meanings. I destroy. I'm going to title this video, I destroy Satan. Well, that's the thing. I destroy the world. I destroy people. I am the destroyer. And Satan is my name. It's one of my names. I have a lot of names. So, see, Satan, it's a magic name. It's a magic word. All words have code in them, okay? So you notice that we're living in the age of people doing sodomy, okay? So they want to, well, that's the thing, right? They want to do, what they want to do is they want to destroy the anus. Yeah, it's the bit where, it's the part of the body that people tend to sit on. Yeah. So Sat anus, yeah. I destroy Sat An. Okay. So that's why people are so obsessed with it. They're so obsessed with those sorts of things. They're doing witchcraft, sex magic, it's witchcraft, sex rituals, that kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, look at the other names. Well, there's devil. Yeah, so the devil, is well, that's the thing. Yeah, you know what it is to be horny, right? You know what it is to be horny. If someone's horny, they want to have sex. Yeah, 2 horns. Well, someone does a poop, let's go to number 2. Yeah, that's what people call it. Lucifer. Yeah, what's loose mean? Yeah, what's fur? Antichrist. Oh yeah, so what's BDSM then? Anus, tie. Yeah. I mean, it says in the book of Revelation, when you read about the 2 witnesses, it talks about how they lied in the city, where their Lord, that figuratively called Sodom and Egypt, where their Lord was crucified. Sodom, well, what's that to do? Sodomy. And Egypt's to do with bondage. So people like to do anal sex and bondage. BDSM. Yeah? Because they're witches. So when I say I destroy Satan, well, that's the thing. Yes. Anal sex. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I was Jesus Christ in the past. What's behind me? Yeah, it's what's behind me. I got, my rear end is kind of just destroyed. I'll be honest. It's really interesting actually, because if you look at that documentary, Hail Satan, the leader of their satanic temple, the satanic temple, I think his name's Lucian. His right eye is destroyed. Yeah, and that's the thing, in magic, the butthole is called the eye. Yeah. So you notice how he has one eye that he's blind in his right eye. Yeah. I destroyed Satan. Yeah. So that's the thing. My butthole is kind of destroyed. It's part of the magic battle I've had to fight, and well, I've done it with women as well. So yeah. I destroy Satan. Okay. So basically, yeah. But this is the thing. I'm God. I'm here to destroy the sinners. I'm here to cause wars, famine, poverty, disease, death, 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 death. Lots of death. Okay, people celebrate the birth of Jesus on the 25th of December. In tarot, that's associated with the devil. I was born on the 14th of November. I'm associated with death. So, I'm basically associated with death and the devil in magic. Yeah? Do you understand? I came 2,000 years ago to bring life in abundance. People had choices to make, okay? People were meant to go on the path that Jesus went, okay? If they didn't do that, then I'm here to bring death in abundance, okay? So I did what I did 2,000 years ago. I brought life in abundance, and now I'm here 2,000 years later to bring death in abundance, okay? Those who love me will call me Father, and those who hate me will call me Satan. Remember what Jesus said to the Pharisees. He says, ye are of your father the devil. Okay? You are of your father the devil. Yeah? He was a liar and a murderer from the beginning. Well, that's the thing, right? Because the Pharisees, people who don't love me, that's the thing. They call me a liar. They think I'm a liar. They think I'm a murderer. Yeah? They think I'm Satan. So to them, I am Satan, because that's what they call me. Yeah? But those who love me will call me Father. Okay? Now, people want to think that, God is, that's the thing. People that's the thing, even if you read about the time, which book is it? I think it's the book of Jude. When Archangel Michael is disputing with the devil about the body of Moses. That's the thing. Well, I am Archangel Michael. I'm the devil. Okay? He was disputing with the devil. Yeah? Go on, I'll find the verse, shall I? What the heck? Shouldn't be too hard to find. Yeah. Got my bottomless pit here, the pit minion. So where does it say here? Book of Jude. It is here, isn't it? Where was it? I think it is here. Hang on a second. Oh, here it is. Jude, verse 9. Oh, I shall start at verse 8 then. Jude, verse 8. In the very same way, on the strength of their dreams, these ungodly people pollute their own bodies, reject authority, and heap abuse on celestial beings. Verse 9, but even the Archangel Michael, when he was disputing with the devil about the body of Moses, did not himself dare to condemn him for slander, but said, the Lord rebuke you. Yeah? So, when people read that, they think that's God rebuking the devil or Satan or whoever it is. But you see, because the way it's written, it allows more than one, it can be interpreted in different ways. It's written that way for a reason, because I'm God, I am Satan. Let's put it this way. I am Satan, and there are those who wish they were Satan. Okay? They would like to be Satan. Okay? If that makes sense. I am the real Satan. Okay? And then there are people who, they behave like they're Satan. Okay? It says, the Lord rebuke you. That's the thing. I am the Lord. I'm God. I am the Lord, the God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. I am the Lord, okay? And I am here to rebuke. I'm here to judge. I'm here to destroy. Okay, so when it says here, the Lord rebuke you, it actually means that the Lord is the devil. Because that's the thing, people want to believe that God, well, that's the thing, you think of all the stories where God has destroyed. I mean, like, Sodom and Gomorrah, or, I don't know, all kinds of places, right? How many things have been destroyed? Look, how many places got destroyed? How many things did God destroy? How many people did God just wipe out and destroy? Yeah. Who did that then? Some people want to think that Satan did that, or, it wasn't God who did that. They're like, no, God couldn't have done that. He would have just told Satan to do it, or something. But that's the thing, that's the thing, I'm God. There's two sides to me. Do you know what I'm saying? There's me, there's God. I'm both. I'm good and I'm evil, right? I mean, well, technically, I'm good. You see, my evil is justified. I mean, that's the thing. I'm Satan. I mean, people have this vision of what Satan is, right? So he's like horrible and does horrible, nasty things and this and that and everything. But, if it's justified, it's justified. Do you hear what I'm saying? I'm God. They're very evil people and they deserve to be destroyed in a horrible way. Okay? So, maybe to them, from their perspective, they're going to look at me like, wow, this guy's so evil. But it's justified, isn't it? I mean, if there was an earthquake, let's say, I don't know, let's say Thailand, okay? Let's say Thailand got hit by a massive earthquake and got hit by a huge tsunami, and 20,000 people died today or tomorrow or something, right? Let's say that happened. Is that a bad thing? Is that a bad thing? Or is that a good thing? It's a matter of perspective, isn't it, really? Yeah, it is. From my perspective, yeah, it is. Because there are a lot of evildoers, and they don't love me, do they? I mean, how many people in Thailand? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's going to be a harvest. There's going to be, the harvest has to take place, right? I did say, God did say, the harvest will happen, okay? Get right with God before it's too late. Yeah, that was the idea, wasn't it? So, I mean, obviously that's one example. I mean, all kinds of things, look at what happened with, if there's a global pandemic, and people can't go outside and people have to wear face masks all the time, and lots of people are dying of respiratory illnesses and stuff like that, yeah? Yeah, so is that deserved, do you think? It is. It is. How much, what percentage of what percentage of the world's population are doomed? What percentage? If I had to if I had to guess, it's going to be at least 90%. I think more like 99%, but obviously I have to make for some allowance. I mean, I'm guessing it's more like 99.9%. If I'm being honest. But obviously, I will find out. Yeah, it might be 90%. If yeah, it depends how it goes, right? So yeah, that's how it is. Okay. um, you know, obviously I don't want to hate people, but they hate me. The world hated me first. Yeah. I mean, think about it. I mean, you know, that's the thing. You know, when you read about the stories, you know, when it, you know, talks about, you know, well, aren't there some verses that, you know, well, in the King James, you know, the morning star is called Lucifer, isn't it? You know, well, Lucifer, he fell from heaven. I mean, that's the thing. There are angels who have fallen, and and it was says, you know, the red dragon was cast down. You know, well, it says no. Well, it says no longer was his place found in heaven, but the way it's written, there's, you know, it makes various allowances for actually what's happening and who's it talking about. There's actually multiple stories being told in the same story. It's how you read it. It was written in a certain way for a certain reason. Okay, it's very precise. Okay, but the fact is that I'm God. I've come down here. Look where I am. Where do I, you know, do you see me anywhere up in the cloud? You know what I mean? Like, well, I'm talking to you through the cloud, right? I'm smoking cigarettes like a chimney. I have been for over 20 years. I started when I was pretty much when I was 13. I mean, when I was 16, I was on 40 a day cigarettes. And I'm 37 now, so yeah. So the dragon, yeah, the dragon. You know, what's the dragon? When was the last time you saw a flying dragon? You know what I'm saying? You know, what does red mean? You know, do you know how to read a fucking book? You fucking idiot. No? Maybe not. Maybe not. Anyways. I mean, that's the thing. In the book of Revelation, it talks about God's throne in heaven. Okay? Heaven is where God's throne is. Yeah? My throne is my ass. Okay? Heaven and the world, right? The universe, right? I sit on the universe. Okay? I sit, my ass is on top of the universe. You understand? Is where I am sat. Okay? Anyways. Nails. So I don't know, what else do I want to say for this, really? I mean, that's the thing, you know, people were told, do not judge, you know. I remember when the demons came after me, actually. They all started to come after me. This was back early 2019. I was still living in a city called Brighton, And Hove. I lived in Brighton, and I changed the name of my YouTube account. I changed my name on YouTube to Slay the Dragon. And that's when the demons, I started feeling ghosts touching me, and then they started sexually assaulting me. And then I saw all kinds of demons, all kinds of stuff. Okay, I've talked about it many times before, and I don't want to go. It's a long story, very long story, and strangely, no one believes me, but I don't care. Okay. What a surprise. At least I don't know anyone who believes me. It's one of those things, you know, I can't, how do I prove it, you know? I can't. I know what happened. I know what happened. Anyways, yeah, so I'm in a battle with the world. I'm in the battle with demons. And I'm God. I'm Satan. And I am going to destroy until I get what I want. I've been saying that a long time now. Well, quite a long time. Yeah. No, when I started smoking when I was 13, that's when I went to my boarding school, Charterhouse. Yeah, I started there September 2001. Yeah, remember what happened? 11th of September, yeah? You remember that one? Boarding school, Charterhouse. The world is obsessed with trying to be me. That's the problem. That was the problem with Adam and Eve. They were obsessed with trying to be me. You know, why do you think I was Jesus? And I told people, I said, hey, if you want to be like me, well, this is how you're going to have to do it. Yeah? And I did it. I showed them the way. Yeah? They had to show to me that they really love me if they want to be with me. Okay? If they want my blessings, they're really going to have to love me. You understand? You know, I'm not just going to let a bunch of witches pretend they're me and get away with it. I will destroy them. Absolutely. That's how it has to happen. Anyways, what else can I say for this? Baphomet. What an interesting name, huh? John the Baphomet. Well, John the Baptist, right? You know, I mean, Baptist and Baphomet, they kind of, there's some similarities there. Bap. Get your baps out. Anyways, I mean, that's the thing about, well, you know, because Baphomet, he's shown to be sort of transsexual or something, right? You know, he's got breasts. Well, could do with a bit of a workout, probably. Well, that's the thing, you know, my dead flesh mum, you know, the flesh mother I had, yeah. Her name was Fiona, okay? Everybody called her Fee, okay? Female. Yeah. Ba-doom-tsh. Anyways. So yeah. Yeah. I mean, all those people who are like, "Hail Satan." Well, you know, they were told if they want to get to me, they have to go through Jesus Christ. So those who think they can worship Satan, you know, if they want to worship me that, well, you know, they'll get destroyed. So, you know, they really did pick the wrong one. So, you know, yeah. That's all I can give it in. Ultimately, I am the destroyer. I've been saying that for years. I trigger wars, I trigger all kinds of disasters, people going mad, people committing all kinds of crimes. I make a lot of bad stuff happen. And I've been trying to tell people that's the case, but they don't listen. So people will continue to be destroyed. Things are going to get very, very bad for people. People are going to wish they were never born. Right? That's where things are going. Yeah. So, what else can I talk about? Get a bowl patch on my head up here. You shave my head. I want to grow my hair longer because it's been cold. I hate getting old. I really do. Sucks. Shit. Really is shit. And the thing is, the older I get, the angrier I get. The more I hate people. Because all they've done my entire life is try to steal, well, all they've done is try to steal my life from me. Ruin it, destroy me, abuse me, lie about me, talk shit about me, do witchcraft against me. So things will get worse day after day. Yeah. Horror story after horror story after horror story. And we're not talking about horror movies. I'm talking about the news. Sky News, CNN, NBC, Fox News, all that shit. Al Jazeera. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I just felt like talking. I felt like talking, saying some stuff. I mean, that's the thing, right? That's the thing, because there's a connection, because I was Jesus, so, you know, I was Jesus in the past, and I have a torn sphincter, okay? So, and that's the thing, Jesus is the head of the church, but then there's the church of Satan, right? And obviously, you know the story about the 7 churches, the 7 spirits, and obviously there's the dragon with 7 heads and 10 horns, and there's the first beast with the 7 heads and 10 horns, but he has a head that is wounded, as if by a sword. So yeah, interesting puzzle. Yeah. I mean, this is the thing, I'm God, so really, I mean, I was Jesus. So in a sense, I was the head of the church, in some sense. I mean, the point of the church is meant to worship me. I'm God. That was the whole point of the church, to worship me. You know, I mean, I didn't make the church to worship myself. You understand? I don't intend on, you know, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to keep I'm not going to keep praying to myself and telling myself how much I was thinking, I'm God, you know, like, when I was Jesus, I was showing people how to do it, okay? I'm God, I'm Father, okay? I was Jesus, but that's finished, okay? I did that. That was the past. I mean, in a sense, I am Jesus, but I'm God. You know, I was Jesus. But what I did back then, I was different than I am now. I'm here to, you know, I think I've explained enough. Anyway, look, I'm going to get a drink. Hang on a sec. Ooh, what's that? Yeah, I've still got a bottle of sherry. Haven't quite finished it yet, so I figured I'd finish it now. Ooh, it's strange, you know, I always used to drink a lot of alcohol, but these days I think of alcohol and I just go, ooh. I think I drank so much in the past, it's like, you know, it's strange. I mean, some days I can have a few drinks, but most of the time it's like, and this stuff, well, what is it? It is Harvey's Solera Sherry, the Bristol Cream. Oh yeah, you see that 15-year-old boy who got stabbed? His name was Harvey, wasn't it? See that? Yeah, I bought this at Christmas time, actually. Yeah, so it's been in the fridge for quite a while. Anyways, this one tastes a bit, it's got a bit of a medicine type of taste to it. Bit like cough medicine. Yeah, still alright. But this is the thing. You know, I told you. Well, that's the thing. You know, why did Harvey get? You know, why was he in the news? Well, this is the thing. Yeah. See, the demons want to pretend. You know, it's all about, they're trying to steal my light. I mean, you know, the time when, you know, in Bucha in Ukraine, you know, they found all those dead people with their hands tied behind their backs. Yeah. Well, at that time, I'd been drinking kombucha. You know that drink, kombucha? I barely ever drink that stuff. I mean, that was like one of the first times I ever drank it. You know, I literally, I was in the supermarket, I bought a couple of bottles, and the next thing I'm looking at the news, and all these people got their hands tied their backs and they're dead. In Bucha, kombucha, yeah? So, you know, I see that pattern again and 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 again. And for me, it's quite upsetting, you know, it's like, wow, look at all these dead people. And they all seem to be mirroring what's going on in my life. Like, I'm a guy who sits at home by himself all the time. And it's all happening, you know, it's literally, I see a world that revolves around me. It's because I'm good. I'm Satan. It's my power. Demons want my power. And that causes a lot of destruction and death. The only way to stop that is to love me. Okay? Ooh. Yeah, I think next time I'll buy Crofts. Maybe, if I get more. I think I might go back to beer. I like beer. Anyways. I mean, before the war with Russia and Ukraine started, I was talking about a war between them before it even started. Just before it started, I was posting about it on Facebook. And within weeks, yeah, probably a week or two, it started. Yeah. I'm a very dangerous man. I keep trying to tell people, but people don't believe it. I mean, if you look at my Facebook page, or if you look at my Twitter page, excuse me, you'll see that I have, well, on X, I've got nearly, I don't know, it's at least 11,000 posts. And on Facebook, that thing's probably near, I don't know, it's probably near 20,000 posts. And that's only since the beginning. I started that Facebook page, right? I started that was a new page that I opened on the 6th of January 2022. So that's only been 3 years, and it nearly has 20,000 posts. That's a lot of work. Yeah, it sure is. And people still don't believe me. I'm a social media influencer. You know, all these people, they call themselves social media influencers. Well, I am. I'm God. Okay? Like, I create, and the world mimics. I break curses. The world, you know, I do battle with the world using social media. and other stuff as well. Like this. Yeah? That's why I make these videos. Anyways. What's the time? Oh, it's 3:21. 21 minutes past 3 in the morning. It's a bit late. I've been having a lot of late nights recently. Oh, it's crazy. I'll tell you a story, okay? A couple of days ago, I was wearing a t-shirt that I hadn't worn before. I put it on, and it was the Johnny Depp, you know, Johnny Depp did a version of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I think it was. Yeah. Anyway, it said Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. The thing is, my flesh dad, his name's Charlie, and obviously I'm God. I'm saying, you know, I need to char the liars. You know, that's the thing. Those who lie, yeah, I'm gonna char them. Yeah, burn them. Yeah, that's what I do. Char lie. Anyway, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and I got the squits. Yeah, that was not good. That was not good. I soiled my jeans. Yeah, that doesn't happen very often. What's even worse was I was going commando. So I have to do some clothes shopping soon, I think. Anyways. Oof. Yeah, I don't get ill very often. I mean, smoking, yeah, it's probably given me a slight chest infection, I would say. Yeah, probably. But apart from that, I rarely ever get ill. I mean, I have sometimes, but it's not, yeah. Saying that, whatever. Yeah. I felt better though. I can tell you that much. I don't feel very good. Need to go and could do a few fruit smoothies, I think. Some vegetables. Bit of exercise. Bit of sunlight. Yeah, definitely need those. I think I need to quit smoking as well. Yeah. But this is the thing, really, because the world refuses to acknowledge me, so it makes my life incredibly boring, and I am very isolated because of that. I will not surround myself with people who will not acknowledge who I am, whether they accept me as God or Satan. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Sorry, blow my trumpet. Again. Now, I don't want to be around people who refuse to acknowledge me, who I am. Too many witches who want to play stupid games with me. You know, I could stay here, destroy the world. I don't have to work. I got tons of money. Yeah. So, Yeah, I can sit here and watch it all happen, and the world will cry about it, and fuck around, and find out. The world is very good at that. That's what the world does. The world is all about fucking around and finding out. Yeah. Finding out how stupid they are. I mean, that's the thing. You know, people were given grace. Grace. For a long time. Yeah, there was the grace period. Yeah. So, you know, people were told to, you know, people were given the instructions, and people either got to, you know, went and did what they were supposed to do, or they didn't do what they were supposed to do. And yeah, that's how it is. To those who didn't do what they were supposed to do, well, they get destroyed. Yeah? They are no good. You're bad. I mean, that's the thing, right? Because, you know, yeah, I'm sure there'll be some woman, you know, some evil witches. They'll be calling me Daddy. You know what I'm saying? Daddy. Don't be so mean, Daddy. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, right? Anyways. What do I do? I think I'll leave it there. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of people in a lot of trouble. My advice is, if you watch this video, which you probably don't, but if you do, well, yeah, whatever. You probably want it to be destroyed, I suppose. Yeah. Probably. Anyways. Yeah, well, I was watching that documentary, Hail Satan, and they showed clips of, what's his name? Charlton Heston. That's the thing, right? Because he played, he played Moses in the film The Ten Commandments. It's interesting how the Ten Commandments became a film. Yeah. Yeah. Thou shalt not make any graven images. Yeah. Anyways. Isn't it interesting? He goes down the mountain and he takes the tablets and he throws them at the golden calf, and they break. So it's 2 tablets breaking on the golden calf. And that's the thing, you know, that's the thing, you know. Bible. You know what bi means? It means 2. Bible. Yeah? So he threw 2 tablets, and they smashed on the golden calf. Anyways, I don't remember reading that in Exodus, but anyways, maybe I don't think so. Anyways, I can't be bothered to check. I'm pretty sure that's not the case. You know what Hollywood's like. But anyway, I remember there was Charlton Heston. He was going around, and he was going to different places, different communities, and he was giving people these stone tablets, right? So they were like monuments, and it was like 2 tablets put together into 1 tablet, basically. So, you know, it's like he was going around from community to community giving people the 10 Commandments to all these different communities in America. Like he was God or something. I mean, that's the thing about Moses as well. He likes to pretend he's God when he's not. He's an arsehole. Yeah. An idiot. Obviously. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I think that's enough for now. Yeah. I destroy Satan. Okay.